Sorry, I accidentally turned that one off. I'll have to figure out how to link those. Here, down here, you can see the Swiss chard coming in. This needs to be harvested. I just realized this is really ready. And over here, you can see how enormous this tomatillo got. And see how my tomatillos are coming in. Anyway, till you see this from the inside. It's just really big. And here's a look at the sunflowers and the trellis and the rest of the garden here from the outside while I'm here. The zinnias really came in pretty. You know what? I think you can see the tomatoes better from here, so we'll just do it now. This is the black creme. We harvested a ton off of this already. I got like 3 tomatoes from there already that we ate last night, and were delicious. We ate one more of these pineapple, a few of those. These are the Mennonites, the ones that was part of that huge tomato we picked. So I'm excited to pick those 3, and there's one more right there. That one is so ready. Let me get it in. And the zinnias. All right, we'll walk back in. And so we kind of talked about the gourds. They're growing all over. This cucumber plant, this one cucumber plant, it's amazing what it did. I think what I've learned is that growing these separately, I mean, I think it really, maybe it got more water here by itself. Maybe it just got more sun. I mean, I'm sure that that's true, but it did great. My zucchinis, I did not have the touch with zucchini this year. I did not. None of them did well. I did 1 gifted plant, 2 seeds. They did horribly. Yeah, really bad. I don't know if I misunderstood and if zucchinis, if they had too much nitrogen, because I gave them coffee grounds and their planted beans all around. I don't know. I just did not do well at this. I don't know if this curled up leaf, I'm assuming that this has, oh yeah, actually, no, I'm no longer assuming. I can see there's some bug activity there. So yeah, these guys, maybe there's more going on here than I realized. More fighting against me. But this didn't really work out. If you guys have ideas, you let me know. See a little babies in there, but we don't even know if that's gonna grow. Those are like finger size right now. Now, the black-eyed pea that I almost completely gave up on gave some peas. I mean, look, there are beans on these plants. Look at this. Some nice long ones. They have some pretty, they're actually really pretty. See them there? The marigolds came in this week all over. They're just really blooming and looking great. So yeah, black-eyed peas I'm excited about, because the lima beans and the fava beans I probably pulled out too early, but didn't give them a chance. I'm excited that these did better. Over here, you can see, you can really appreciate the tomatillo more size from this side more. This is 2 or 3 plants that kind of splayed in half here and go out in 2 different directions. It is full of tomatillos, as you can see. So this should be a really delicious purple tomatillo that has they say it's kind of like a purple tomato, that it'll have like a deeper flavor. So I'm excited about that. We will see. I don't know how long they take to mature. I have to read up on that. Cilantro is doing well. I harvested almost all my cilantro in the back, because now I can see it's starting to go to seed back there. The oregano looks beautiful. The mint is getting covered, but it's basically a weed, so it's going to find a way. The basil's pretty much done. I planted some more. Hopefully we'll get some more. Those really pretty. I'm going to try to save a lot of the seeds from this zinnia plant. It's so pretty. So now we move into the tomatoes. This was that. So I think I made some mistakes here. I let some suckers grow at the end of the season, and what I learned is that I really need to not do that, because I think I would have had a ton more tomatoes if I didn't. I also learned that if you put this netting on too tight, it like merges with the plant in a way that you might not want it to. Other thing I learned about tomatoes this year, even when they look completely broken like that branch in there, look at this. These tomatoes, they haven't, I mean, I don't know if they'll turn red, but they're definitely not, you know, the leaves all around them are still alive. So I almost cut those off the first day when I saw that. I'm so glad I didn't. We'll see what happens, but I'm hoping to learn a lesson from that. Here are John's hot peppers, looking beautiful. I think they're red, and I pick them now. This is another thing I don't really know. So if you're watching and you know, I would love to hear your opinion or advice. Here's more of that pineapple. These are one of the favorites of the summer. I'd actually say the Crim might be everybody's top pick. They're delicious every time. They're complex. It has like a nice umami flavor to it. These pineapple ones are much sweeter. They're like the sweetest of the group for sure. And the red, it comes inside like a swirl color. It was so beautiful. We only had like one, so we don't have a lot to compare it to. But the one we had was amazing. This is the Mennonite. That one really big one here. I have another big one this week. We'll see if I can get on there. If I can, I'm going to pick this one in just a second. I'll try to take a video of that. And there's a couple more of those I'm going to try to take home with me. And the zinnias look so nice. I love these zinnias. I love the little red ones. Oh, and this, I forgot to show this last week. My bell peppers did really surprisingly well for how little light. You can kind of appreciate, let me pull this back so you can see how hidden they are in there. And look, they did really well. I mean, it's only 2 peppers on the plant, so maybe that's not doing well at all. I don't know. I have a few up here. So this also got half eaten by the deer, so we have to take that into consideration too. But if you know how many peppers are supposed to come on a plant, let me know. Here's the Brandywine. This plant really gave a ton of tomatoes. It was so hardy. But as you can see, again, I let these really big suckers grow. The advice I've been given is that I shouldn't have done that, and I would have gotten a lot more tomatoes. Here are the cherry tomatoes. You can see these really did well. You can see there's like whole clusters of them back in there. We've eaten a lot of cherry tomatoes. Actually, let me rephrase that. Elia sat down yesterday and ate at least 20. But that's what I wanted these for, is for her just to be able to feast. You can see these just really did great, though. And the zinnias. I'm trying to find those little butterflies around here. And then, see the pear over here. This, I think, is one of the prettiest flowers in the garden. And then here are those yellow pear-shaped ones. You can see over there all those red tomatoes, the cherry tomatoes I'm going to pick in a few minutes. They're there in the green. More zinnias. And you see those gourds really are growing everywhere. You can see, if you look across here, they're growing across the whole back of this. It's really amazing. The cucumbers, you know, they've been real producers, and they're starting to get tired. They've kind of given what they're going to give, but we still have a lot of beautiful ones here. And what's really exciting is this, our first lemon cucumber. I'm so excited about that. I was really hoping that these plants, I put them in really late because the seeds didn't come in time, and I'm glad, even if it's one, I am glad to see that it worked. So yeah, not as many cucumbers this week. There's a few behemoths that I think took a lot of the strength. Sorry, these are kind of awkward pictures. It's just I planted down here and I don't really have a good place to walk. Yeah, I think that's what happened, because there's some behemoths back there that just got a little out of control. But I'll pick them and we'll see. And, you know, hey, even if this is the end, these guys really did better than I ever expected, so I'm pretty happy. All right. Thank you for coming on this garden tour with me. hope you guys have a really good week. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're enjoying the end of the summer, the return of the fall, more schedule, nice pace. All right, have a great week. I'm going to do this in Spanish now for my grandma. Love you. Bye.